Okay, class, let me ask you a question. What is going on in America today? Fast food chains coming up all over the place. When I go to the grocery store, I see overweight, obese, out of shape people who look unhappy with their lives. Yet, they got a grocery cart full of unhealthy food. I think America is uneducated about diet and exercise. Let me give you a few facts here that blew me away, and honestly, they're probably going to be astonishing to a lot of you. 35% of U.S. adults are overweight. And what makes it even worse is it's directly followed by our children. Almost 30% of our children are overweight as well. That's 1 in every 3. That's a lot. We got to do something about it. So, what are we going to do? Diet and exercise. Now, first things first, we got to prepare ourselves. We got to commit to this. We have to prepare ourselves mentally, and we have to find the motivation to set a plan and to go forth with it. Believe it or not, a minimum of 2.5 hours a week can help improve our physical condition. That is all it takes. That, you think about it, is as much as if one movie, watching one movie, 2.5 hours, and you can improve yourself physically and mentally as well. Now, there's 2 types of exercise conditions here. There's anaerobic and there's aerobic. There's strength training, there's endurance training, there's mobility training, there's training for swimming. There's all kinds of different ways that you can do it. There's all kinds of different programs out there. There's all kinds of different ways, and it just depends on what your goals are, your specific goals. Now, I'm not going to go deep into that. I could sit here all day till I turn blue in the face telling you about all these different programs that there are out there and all the different ways of training, the proper squat, and this, that, and third. But what I do want to tell you is what exercise improves. For one, it's going to improve your cardiovascular system. It's going to improve your oxygen transportation system. It's going to improve your mood. It's going to help you sleep. It's going to lengthen your life expectancy. It's going to increase your motivation. And obviously, it's aesthetically pleasing. Now, exercise is directly related to discipline. If you're motivated about going to the gym, you're going to be motivated about life. If you're disciplined enough to go to the gym every day, then odds are you're going to be disciplined in your personal life and in your professional life as well, which that's a quality that almost every boss and every employer out there is seeking to find. Is a disciplined employee who's motivated, who wants to come to work, who shows up at work on time, and does what they need to do. Now, another thing people are not realizing is their diet. Diet in America is crazy. The FDA recommends a daily intake of 2,000 calories. That's it. Now, you think, oh, well, that's not very, that's a lot. I got a lot there. Well, in fact, you go to the store, you pick up your Powerade because you're exercising now. Well, that one Powerade that you got is packed full of high fructose corn syrup. There's 220 calories in your Powerade beverage, and you think that's going to help you out when you go got a 2,000 limit for the average, what the FDA says? No, it's not going to help you out a lot, and that's the problem with a lot of our foods these days. Things that you think that are healthy, yogurt, granola bars, things like that, packed full of high fructose corn syrup and sugar, and fats. Every fast food restaurant out there that uses deep fryer to cook anything, packed with fat. Something that's healthy like chicken has an astronomical amount of calories, and that's one thing that we're not taking into consideration and that we as a nation need to change. For one, we need to educate ourselves on exercise. We also need to educate ourselves on diet. And that's what I'm telling you today. Find the motivation, find the discipline, go out, get an exercise and a motivation and a diet plan. Now, before I leave, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Bruce Lee. If you always put limits on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits, only plateaus, and you must go beyond them. Thank you for your time.